The last three agenda items, requests for amendment to orders, will not be here tonight because we have not finished going back and forth about the orders.
Okay. Anything else?
Tim, are you going to be are you going to be ready? We could take you out of order. Actually, we could do it in a different order.
Oh, I'm ready.
Okay. All right. No, I guess we're good.
Okay. Motion to confirm the agenda as amended.
So moved.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Do we have meeting minutes? Silly question.
Yeah, I was going to say, do we? Do we have minutes?
Any comments on the minutes?
Perfectly written again by just
Motion to approve the minutes?
so moved. What's the date on them?
10:25.
Okay,
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Any announcements?
I have no announcements. None.
Any accounts payable?
Oops, we have some of those. We've got an invoice from Ecotech for our consultant services for the oil spill cleanup.
Charges from September 17th to October 28th. 9.5 hours, $120 an hour for $1,140. Plus 240 miles, 54 cents for $129.60. Total $1,269.60. Any comments, questions?
140 miles, where are they coming from?
Worcester. That's probably three trips.
About 3-4 trips.
Yeah.
Motion to approve.
So moved.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Anything else?
We have the Task 6 invoice from the pond treatment company.
Solitude.
Solitude? Yep. And you'll see in your packet, they sent the final pond report before I had to ask.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Task 6, perform post-treatment inspections and submit project completion report for Flanagan Pond, Pine Meadow Pond, and Sandy Pond. $3,000. Any questions, comments?
So do you know, when did they go out and, I mean, they say greater than 95% control? When did they assess that?
Sometime last month. I don't have the date right off the
Yeah?
top of my head.
Okay,
but-
I'm just curious.
Yeah.
All right.
Yep.
Okay.
They do look pretty good.
I know, they do. Yep. Yep.
Motion to pay?
So moved.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
So while you're all signing that, I had a long, interesting, and productive talk with accounting about the revolving fund for legal ads. And accounting told me that while it is up to you guys, that since we changed to the town manager form of government, I can sign bills for payment. The only one I would really be comfortable doing that on, though, is the newspaper bill, because I know that I've got the checks, and it would make getting the newspaper paid a much quicker process.
Right.
And so I want to know if that's all right with you all.
So this would just be for the legal ads?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah,
Yeah,
sounds good to me.
Okay?
Efficient.
yeah,
Yeah. Yeah,
Yeah.
that would be great.
Yeah.
okay. Making a motion.
So moved.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
And that was to accept this.
Yeah.
And this last one isn't really an invoice, but it is I guess a reminder from MACC that our dues are going to be going up 2%, and we for a total for the commission of $287 for the year for our membership. Although I'm not sure that includes me or not. I think not. And if any commission wanted to pay this ahead of time, there would be a discount for the MACC handbook. I think this is really just informational.
We're not due to pay it until next summer, right?
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We just paid.
We did.
Yeah, we just paid.
Yeah, and this came November 1st.
It's like a magazine
I
subscription.
know.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And
exactly.
then if they think you're gonna, do it, and then you basically
Yeah.
pay twice a year. And
Yeah.
Like, second notice, third notice to renew your magazine subscription that expires in 2022.
Exactly. You end up paying 3 times.
Last chance.
Right.
Yep. That's all the high finance.
Okay. Does anybody else have any reimbursements?
I haven't gotten,
I don't know where that's at.
It's across the hall in accounting. Sometimes things go in and it takes a while for things to come back out again.
is that for the MACC? See, I haven't gotten my bill yet. It should be coming.
Mm, good.
I have
Well,
my
then I'll send-
invoice, but apparently I need the bill.
Need a bill.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Yeah.
All
Copy
right.
thereof.
Hmm?
A copy thereof.
Okay, so first item is a continued public hearing for notice of intent 0 Rosewood Avenue, DEP file 100-0434.
Does that look all right?
Yeah. Just got to find a revision date, November 8th.
All right, so you can ask them about the plan to make sure that's. So Tim is here, and he'd been traveling this week, and somewhere between my office and his office, the attachment for the order went missing. So he's just read it. I had asked him to make a note on the plan regarding the fence removal, though it is detailed here in the orders in a way that's acceptable,
Yeah,
right?
so I added a handwritten note and I initialed. It says, "All chain link fence and top rails to be removed. Posts in upland to be removed. Posts in wetland to be removed by hand or left in place." So we'll try to get them out. If they don't come out, we'll
Yeah,
have to
you
leave
can't
them.
get 'em out. Yeah. They might be cemented in there, and you don't want to
Yeah.
be digging.
It's hard to tell because the back line is right along the sewer easement, and which I don't know if that's elevated and it's dry ground there. I just haven't been back there. So we'll see.
So
So anyway, I marked 2
post-
plans up with that and put the final revision date of November 8th.
Okay.
That's the only change to the plan. We had added the deck prior to the site walk.
Yep.
Right.
Yep.
And just to double check, you just said the post in the wetland are to be removed by hand
By hand or left in place.
or left in place.
So the only thing that's not complete on the orders is the date of this final revision, which I will complete before I send them out.
Okay,
So that's the only thing that would happen over your signatures.
all right. Any final comments? Okay. Motion to sign the order and close the public hearing.
So moved.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Do you want to let me know and I'll pick up the original?
Yes, I would say Tuesday, middle of the day.
And remembering Monday's a holiday?
Right, that's why I said
Okay.
Tuesday.
Okay.
Does that work
Sure,
for you?
sure.
Just be wise to give a call before you come over.
Oh, yeah. You just need to make copies, right? Change the date, make copies?
Yep.
Yeah. Are these 2 copies? Do you want them both, or do you want to leave me one with me?
Yeah, you should probably keep going.
I can
And
I'll
actually,
make copies.
If you could make, do you guys want copies of the most recent plan? Okay, so we're good.
And you're
This
okay
is-
with one?
This is, yeah, this will
Okay.
be the final copy. To replace the one that survived the deluge.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You kept that one?
of course. Yeah, it dried out beautifully in the back of the car.
That was a blue line that I used. It would have melted. It
Oh,
would
yeah.
have run.
Yeah, well, this, it didn't do this one any favors. But it's still
Survived.
still legible and
Be an early movie.
Oh, well, we all set?
Oh, yeah, we're just waiting on Mark.
Oh, signage.
all right, great. So
Thank you very much.
Closed.
Tuesday after lunch.
Okay.
Good, great.
Thank you.
Thanks for coming.
Thanks.
Our next item is a public meeting for an enforcement order 62 Nashua Street. Hello.
This is our new Ayer resident, Radhika.
Hello.
Hi.
Who with her husband and her adorable son live at 62 Nashua Street, which is lot number 1 on Nashua Street Extension. So it's the house on the left that's behind. It's the first house at the top of the hill, but it's kind of behind the second house. I got a phone call from the builder for
Is that Mark
Six-
Gallagher?
16,
Okay.
yep. Lot 16 Trevor Trail, saying that there was a crane at 62 Nashua Street and trees were being removed in the buffer zone. And I think he spoke to you,
Not after that. I mean,
but before I came over, did Mark come over?
no.
No? Okay. When I got there, there was a really big crane. Several trees had been cut in the yard in the buffer zone. There was a big 3-stemmed oak tree who had had one of its stems removed. One of the 2 remaining stems was actually leaning over the house. So I asked the tree clearing company to stop until we figured out what to do. I called Denise Child at DEP, and Radhika had called Denise as well. And Denise didn't really have an answer right off the top of her head. So she called me back and said, you know what, where DEP has superseding orders, she really wasn't sure that we could have another set of orders. So she said, why don't you just do an enforcement order against this action and require that tree to be removed and the brush piles to be removed. And the third thing to be ordered was any further work in their yard, they would come to us for permit or an RDA or something.
Okay.
And I think we worked it out pretty efficiently.
Yes.
The tree was removed.
Yeah, yesterday they came and they cleaned up all the stuff.
Yep.
But
That was
Yeah.
the three trunk tree was completely removed.
yeah,
Actually, we did not know that it's
yeah,
Yes.
we didn't know that, and it's really very unfortunate. I mean, I really wanted to bring this up. That's the reason why I'm here actually, and I'm glad you actually invited us.
Yes.
Because we asked the builder that that big tree was actually falling onto our house, and we asked him to remove. He told us that he didn't have the permission, but he never told us that it's in the wetland area or you have to go and get a permission before you remove the tree. And none of our neighbors even know that that's a wetland or anything, which should have been disclosed before.
Yeah.
So that's really unfortunate.
Yeah.
We had to stop everything which we were doing, and obviously everybody knows it costs lots of money, and we obviously don't want to do all that stuff, but only because it's dangerous we had to remove those
Sure.
trees.
Yeah.
Have the CFCs been signed off on yet? And the demarcation between, for the wetland is still in place?
It's there, it's pretty degraded.
It is?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep. You would know.
But we wouldn't get the COCs, right?
No,
No,
because
DEP
it's
will-
DEP, state would have to
Right.
sign off on them.
Right.
And obviously there are no notifications or boards anywhere. I mean, we just know that there is water and there are trees and
Lots of water.
lots of water.
Yeah.
Can I ask how many trees were removed?
So there were few small ones, not like very huge ones, 5 of them. They were,
Do you know what species they were?
no,
Okay.
really. And one big one was the one which we stopped when Joanne was there.
actually we have a kitchen on top of the house. We have a kitchen there, and then we have a propane gas pipelines goes there. If something falls, the pipelines get break and get fire damage can happen. So
That was our assumption, obviously.
Yeah.
We are new home buyers, so
So we asked the builder why we did not remove it, and I explained him the fire damage can happen. He said, I can't do anything, that's what he said. But he didn't never told me that it's a wetland.
or we should get permissions. So
I'm just sorry to ask so many questions,
no.
but what's the distance between the foundation, the corner, or whatever?
It's very close.
How do you know how many feet it is to the wetland?
Can I show you?
oh, the wetland?
Yeah.
We are not sure
How
about.
deep?
And you know, the plan that we have upstairs is not the final approved plan, because that's with
That was,
DEP, and the plan that we've got shows
that is
the
a
house
tree,
at a
right?
completely different orientation than it's
Oh.
actually.
It's a tree that's falling on the roof.
oh, I see.
We have a kitchen right there.
Yeah.
So if it's falls, and the house
Yeah,
completely
yeah.
damaged.
Okay. Okay. So it's pretty close.
It is pretty
Yeah,
close.
yeah.
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 So do you want to take any more trees down?
No.
We don't want to do it anymore.
Obviously, if we would have known, I mean, we would have definitely taken permission and we would have gone through it. It definitely was painful to go through all that stuff, and again, even calling the tree people because we had to interrupt it halfway down, and then that's definitely an inconvenience, and it's nobody's fault, but again, I would definitely say that builder is building more houses behind our house. He should tell the buyers, this thing should be disclosed before we buy a house.
Yeah.
That's what.
Yeah.
Because everybody we spoke to, they just, I mean, who has their own house, they told if it is in your area, in your lot, you don't need any permissions. That is the information at least we have. So that should be disclosed to the home buyer that you have to take a permission when it's near the wetland.
And ordinarily it is.
Yeah. When we issue a permit, one of the conditions on the permit is that when the property is sold, the new buyer has to be notified, has to sign a certificate saying that they were notified.
Right.
Fortunately, since this was through the state, that requirement wasn't there.
Yeah.
But it still should have been on your deed.
On the deed.
I mean, at least nobody disclosed that to us. I mean, obviously we didn't go through everything because it was not posted on the real estate website.
Right.
Because like in the lot 4 we have a retention pond, so when we look at the website on Redfin, we see that the retention pond is disclosed on the property. So for our property there were no disclosures. It might have been in the deed, but obviously we didn't go through like each and every document. We were in the law office and they just went through all the
Putting papers in front of you.
Yeah,
but
they
closing is a
went.
Terrible time to get that notification.
Yes, yeah.
So,
Yes.
and probably if we would have known before, probably we would have not bought that land, or it's always good to know information before
Absolutely.
doing something.
Yeah.
So, I don't
Sometimes
know.
when you don't know the question to ask either, they're not, and they don't
I
tell
know,
They're
you.
not
you
gonna
don't
tell
know
you,
what you
right.
don't know.
Right,
Right.
right,
Yeah.
Yeah.
yeah, it's
unfortunate.
unfortunate, yeah.
Well, when George came in for our Tuesday meeting, we talked a little bit about trying to put together some kind of either an information packet or having an information session. Because this is not the only time this is going to be a problem on that end of Nashville Street.
Probably know when if we could get information or knowledge when people move into these houses, a mailing goes out to notify new residents. That would be, I don't know how hard.
You know, the other thing I could do would be to talk to Denise about this and say, so when you have superseding orders and there's a closing,
Yeah,
what's the process?
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, how's the homeowner be aware of it?
Right.
Because it really should come from the state, but if it's not going to,
Yeah.
then maybe that's something we should think about as a way to be helpful, not.
Right,
Yeah.
right.
Okay, so,
Well, so I have the enforcement order here. Everything that they are being ordered to do has already been done.
okay.
I signed it when I gave it to them, and here you go.
So we just have to ratify it. So, any final comments?
So that tree is totally gone now, right?
Tree's
The
totally-
three.
Yeah, that,
oak
yeah.
Okay.
Motion to ratify the enforcement order?
Oh, wait, I have one more thing that I just remembered. Any in-kind plantings? Because as you know, this is a wetland, and with removal of vegetation, there's no root system, right? To pretty much kind of keep water or maintain water in its place.
All right.
Is there any wish to maybe plant in kind, maybe some shrubs or something
Yeah, we are-
low-lying to kind
Yeah.
of help mitigate some of that
Yeah, we
water
were planning to do that.
infiltration?
Yeah.
Want to do that.
Okay.
Next year when
Sad about that because we don't know.
it was all so disappointing, like
From
because we
last 1
didn't.
week, I was really not happy to sleep.
Well, and it was raining that day, and the tree company guys were being really aggressive, and one of the neighbors was not happy. It was really stressful for all of us.
Yeah.
And you guys were so calm and so responsive
thank you.
and so responsible. It's a good outcome.
Yeah.
And I would be happy to help you pick out shrubs that would do well in a shady, wet place
Oh, okay.
when you get ready to plant them. And
That would be awesome.
So planting shrubs in your yard is a permitted activity under the Wetland Protection Act, so you don't actually have to come get a permit because, yeah, it's a nice thing.
Yeah, I mean, it's always good. And so, like I was saying, we were actually living in Revere. The only reason we moved to suburbs is because we wanted to be more in the nature and around the nature. That's the reason why. And if that tree wasn't falling on our house, we would have not even touched other trees because we were taking that out. We just wanted to clean up some trees which were going to fall on our house. That's the other reason we actually removed some of the small trees around the house.
Okay, fine.
Is there any, can I ask one question?
Sure.
Is there any specific season we need to plant or any time we can plant?
Definitely not now, I believe.
No, not now. No.
Spring.
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 Usually April.
Right.
You know, a lot of the nurseries have really good stock coming out like in April and May.
Yeah, it would be hard to find plants to plant right now, although I think this is a really good time of year to plant.
Really?
Putting in a dormant plant,
Yeah.
just,
Letting it sit there?
yeah.
Yeah.
But you won't be able to find any for sale anywhere.
Yeah.
That's the-
Yeah, it's hard to find good stuff, good stock.
Yeah. Yeah, so spring, first thing in the spring, come see me. We'll figure out something really nice and appropriate for your location.
Sounds good.
Motion to ratify.
So moved.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Welcome to Ayer.
Thank you.
Nice welcome, huh?
Yeah. You're all set?
We are all set.
All right. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Now he wants his gun. He
you
wants
want
to
to
sit there.
Or you can sit and say hi to
Yeah, you can. You can come talk in the microphone. Oh, that would be great.
Yeah, just say hi to everyone.
We're glad that you came.
You want to tell them that we are going to plant trees?
And you're going to keep
And
them
you're gonna
watered?
help?
Make sure that they grow?
Yeah, you can say that. Okay. Let's say good night and we'll see them tomorrow. Or maybe some other time.
Why is he not here?
All right, let's go. buddy. Let's go. Good night. Thank you very much.
Thank you, guys.
It's almost like having Bill here.
Almost. Oh my gosh, that was such a day over there. It
Oh,
really
bet.
I
was.
wonder
Oh.
why were the tree people so zealous and aggressive?
Well,
They were
because
there.
there
They
were
wanted to get
beautiful
paid.
saw logs in that oak tree.
Oh, and they wanted, yeah, it's lots
And they
of,
were doing everything they could to terrify these people. And so last weekend we had the big wind, and I'm thinking, oh no. They've taken out one of the stems, we've destabilized the tree, what's going to happen?
What tree company was it?
I don't even remember. It was a subcontractor to a subcontractor.
Hmm.
They didn't even lose an acorn. And it was really unfortunate. Anyway.
All right, our next item, discussion, the Shelburne Associated Boards of Health. Hello.
I'm Jim Garecki. I'm the Director of Public Health for the Neshoba Associated Boards of Health. Thank you for your time tonight. What I wanted to talk to you about is our parking lot. Do you guys have the plans? I have one set of plans and I have the computer with some photos so you can actually see what we're talking
And
about.
I've got my set if anybody needs to.
So we have
oh, you know, actually, I have,
It's from last.
yeah, from last time.
Yep.
Yep, I have it.
So we have a gravel parking lot that's been our parking lot forever over there, and one of the issues that we have, it's very difficult to maintain in the wintertime. It's soft, and if you look to the back part of the lot, there's a big pile of
Yep.
dirt because the
Yep.
plows push the dirt up every year.
Yep.
It's rutted in areas, the water sits in areas, it doesn't get a lot of sun, it stays icy, it stays slushy. So a couple of years ago, we thought, oh, maybe just pave it. So I reached out to the DPW superintendent because it floods right at the very beginning of the parking lot. There's a catch basin there, but it just gets overwhelmed. So it's like, I just want to talk to him to make sure that we didn't exacerbate that problem down there. He suggested that we should try to get some of the water of our lot off our lot and maybe do a little bit of, I guess because it's an existing lot and we're not making it any bigger, don't really need to deal with the stormwater in a formal way, but he says you really should be doing something. So I went and contacted an engineer. Engineer put together the plan that you're looking at here. And again, what we're trying to do is, I don't know if you can, that's kind of a picture of the parking lot, looking straight on. And again, what we're really just trying to do is, we'd like to pave it. So the idea would be to put a curb down the left-hand side of that and direct the water, just kind of level out the parking lot, direct the water where it already goes. You can kind of see the puddle up the front left-hand corner there. And the catch basin is just around the curb down the sidewalk just a little bit. That catch basin goes into that ditch, drainage, wetland, stream. Depends on the time of year. This time of year is certainly flowing. There's some additional pictures you can kind of scroll through to see the different angles of it if you want.
To the west.
Yeah, there you go.
There we are.
Yeah. That's right. I wasn't sure if you'd have this, and I figure sometimes a visual is better. So what the idea was to do is to put a little bit of a, if you look at the plan, a little bit of a riprap drainage area. You know, put the curbing along the left-hand side, get the water to kind of go against that curbing and get it into this riprap little sump. The idea is to try to get the water off the road and have some of it disperse into the ground. We dug a test hole right in about the center of that area. Unfortunately, the area has been filled, so the first 3 feet of it or so is fill. And then it's only about 5 feet to ledge, and that's probably where that stream flows or that ditch flows. So there's not a lot of soil there, not a lot of original soil, but the soil that's under that fill is sandy. So the engineer felt that if we could get down with the sump, we'd probably get some dispersal into the ground, and that it's a sandy soil. So I guess what I was coming to you for is, what is it that I would need to do to do this kind of little sump area here that the engineer's showing on the plan? Again, we're not increasing the size of the parking lot. The only thing we hope to do is, you can see the dumpster in the far back of it. They would like to move the dumpster back just because it takes up one of the parking spots. So the engineer proposed putting a retaining wall way back there just to kind of move it back and keep that, all of our old parking lot that's mounted up there back. Pave it in the exact same spot, and that one spot about where the cursor arrow is would be that little channel that would bring the water over to that little drainage sump.
This, okay.
And there's a picture there that kind of shows that corner and shows what's there currently. It's just small trees. They're all like 2 or 3 inch trees that would go in that area there.
Is that just gravel now, the whole parking lot?
Yeah, and it like I say, we put gravel on it, we put hard pack on it. Again, depending on the winter, if the winter gets cold real quick before the snow, we have a better chance of not having it end up in the back.
Yeah.
If it's a warm winter, that first snowstorm, and it's mucky, and it's, my bigger concern is, safety. I mean, it is a public parking lot. We figure with the asphalt, you don't have to use as much salt, because now you've got the value of the asphalt will warm it up and actually melt some of it. So again, all around, just to try to make it a safer parking lot for the employees and for the public that come.
So this is the brook, intermittent stream, Colorado River right now, that comes all the way down from the top of the hill.
Yeah, it runs,
Goes under High Street.
And you can see the catch basin right there behind that vehicle, right at the curb and the sidewalk. So that catch basin drops right into that ditches are going through. So currently the water goes out onto the road, goes down the street. And again, after some of those horrible summer rains, we've had some doozies. That little area floods. And again, if I paved that, I figured that was just going to make that worse, because now it's going to sheet everything right to there. So that's when I approached the Public Works Director. I didn't want to make the problem any worse.
So
we did a lot of asphalt, just kind of, where's asphalt in there?
Yeah, that the whole area is just kind of fill.
Yeah, it's all filled up in, Hmm.
So, what did we do at Cannon Gate?
Candidate Gate was an RDA.
Yeah,
Yeah,
so I'm thinking the same thing here.
yeah. Okay.
That's the corner right where the Springbrook comes across the catch basins right here, and that essentially would be the area where that rip area would go. Those are the trees that are in that area now.
Jim, does that brook ever get out of its bank like yesterday or the day before
No.
when it was so,
Even the day, I took this picture Monday morning,
yeah.
just so I could have some frame of reference. I mean, it's well within its,
Okay.
yeah. What happens is those like 2 inches of rain in an hour, that's where the road floods because everything just sheets right to the front. But you can still see it floods on the other side of the road.
RDA?
Yeah, I think so.
Seems fun.
Yeah. I mean, if it was a bona fide, wetland in there,
Yeah,
I think it would be different, right?
yeah, it was,
Well, and I wonder if there's a way that your engineer and contractor can work with DPW to be nice it. Be worth asking Mark anyway, has he seen?
Yes, I've talked to Mark
Okay.
already, and he's okay with it.
He's okay with
Yeah,
it?
he said,
Yeah, so this will work.
yeah, said go,
Okay.
Okay,
go chat with Conscom and see.
Okay.
okay.
Because I guess he was dealing with something up the street, so he says,
Okay.
go see the Conscom.
Right. And then will you have to remove like that line of vegetation that, where the cars are, that whole line of?
We may trim a couple back, but
Yeah.
it really
This is
is
the front section.
the front corner there, and
Right.
there's a couple that are leaning over, so
Yeah,
and they're all,
Yeah.
if not, I don't think
Like
anything's bigger than,
scrappy.
they're
Yeah.
much bigger than 6 inches, but they
Yeah,
get tall enough now that, yeah. But I think the goal is really not to remove any of that,
uh-huh,
except for that little corner where the riprap would go.
yep.
Yeah, I think based on your
That's-
drawing, right, so it looks like where that front white car is there.
Yeah.
And it wouldn't be anything really beyond that
No,
sort of space.
Yeah, I mean, it's, the area's
Take
about,
that line across.
it's about 40 by 10, roughly speaking. It's not a perfect shape, but that the riprap area would go in. That's kind of the disturbed area there.
Yeah,
And again, where that water kind of shows on the sketch, that's where that X line is, where the 100 is. That's where the water wants to go now. We just want to get it to go into something that'll settle and not onto the road.
okay. So you need to do a request for determination of applicability in RDA,
Already in, okay.
and which is the simpler form to fill out.
Okay,
So basically, you'll attach this to it and give a description of the project and the other information. Joanne can help you fill it out.
okay,
And then we have a public meeting to review it,
okay.
and then we're assuming that what we would do if we agree that we'd issue a negative determination, which means you don't have to do a full-blown application, notice of intent.
I appreciate that.
And in doing that, we may add a couple conditions that, to do some mitigation during construction,
Sure,
things like that.
that makes sense.
So,
Okay, great.
When do you plan on doing it?
Probably be next summer. We figure we
Okay.
get all the approvals we needed and then figure out how we're going to budget for it. Because it's best to do, if I have my druthers do it sometime in July and August when everything's kind of dry. And,
yeah,
although this past year wasn't a good July and August to do that, so. But that would be kind of my goal.
yeah,
The springtime stays way too muddy until June, so.
yeah. Okay.
Good. All right. So are those forms online, the RDA?
They're online. We were talking the other night about having them printed out, available in the office, but it's a fillable form
Okay,
available on the DEP website. And if you drop me an email and remind me of this,
okay.
I can send you a link to the form.
Okay, good, because what I'll do is I'll take a crack at it first and come over with a,
It's very simple.
okay,
Yeah.
make sure I'll dotted all i's, crossed all t's. Okay,
Yep.
great.
Good.
All righty.
All right.
Anything else? Good. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Appreciate your time.
Thanks.
Yep.
All right, next item, request for certificate of compliance, 26 Oak Ridge Drive, DEP 100-0405.
Yes, this is 26 Oak Ridge Drive, very carefully constructed and very responsibly wattled for the whole year it took by Roger Kennard. I think it'd be nice if we had like an award that we could give to a builder who just, this project's been going on for a year. I've never met Roger. All I have to do is pick up the phone, and I don't even talk to him. I just leave him a message, and miraculously, what I ask for appears the next day. And
Hey, did you ask for $1 million in small balance? Try that one.
I'll try that one. But he really, he did a beautiful job on a really tough lot, and the wattles are still there. They just refreshed them so that the new owner has what looks like a prickly caterpillar with 4-foot tall stakes every 2 feet across the front of their yard. But
He did a nice job
he did a really, yeah.
on everything. On it.
Yeah, the grass
Yeah.
came in nicely.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah,
Yeah.
Nice view, too.
Oh, up high there, I had to, of course, walk all the way around the house, and yeah, it is beautiful up there. Yeah, so I would recommend that we issue this for him.
Okay, any other questions or comments?
No, it's good.
Motion to approve the COC?
So moved.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
But it would be nice to be able to tell somebody who's done a good job that we really appreciate the good job that they did.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's not always the
And
case.
wish that, he could be involved in other bigger jobs as opposed to other builders.
Yes. So we have the as-built, we have just everything.
Maybe like at school, instead of a dean's list, maybe we have
The
like
dean's list.
like a sheriff's list.
The green list.
The green list.
Yeah.
No, that-
Or the Sheriff Joanne list.
Another title.
Yeah.
You gotta show successes. That's
It's much better than clubbing people for failures. Yeah.
Then it'll be a competition. We'll be jealous.
Yes.
All right, next, is public hearing for a request for determination of applicability, 8 Standish Avenue.
So we have 7 trees in our yard, and some of them are pretty big pine trees. They're all pines. That most of them, I think, all but one are pretty much totally dead. One is pretty close to dead, and 3 of them are close to the water. We live on Sandy Pond, and we'd like to have them taken down. So that's what we're requesting.
So in your packets is,
Is this?
yep,
Yep,
yes, that. The white spots.
the white spot.
The white spots are the ghosts of trees past.
So why on earth have so many pine trees passed away?
We had that severe drought, and then we've had, who knows what. Pine trees can be fragile.
Very mature.
When I had
Not a whole stand of them.
So when Flag came, he said he thought the ones that are over here, not near the water, may have been a lightning strike.
Oh,
But the ones near the water, I thought you said may have been insects.
They either died from insects or insects got in there right after they died. It's hard to tell. Pines are really beleaguered right now.
Yeah. Well, I mean,
Back
there
2 years
were,
ago,
yeah.
down
Yeah,
in
so
part
there was-
where I am, there was quite a few dried up.
Yeah, I mean, around that,
Didn't make it.
Yeah.
Even sitting in the wetland there, they just dried right out.
Yeah.
yeah. See, that's why I think
Well,
that
I'm
extreme drought, you
on
saw
board
lots
because
of browned out ones.
I don't know how many
Yeah.
are in my backyard,
Yeah.
and, well, there's one actually, only one that's dying.
Are these like
Oh, that's weird.
extra tall kind of trees? Or
Yeah,
Yeah.
they're like,
100-footers?
well, I wouldn't say 100, but
Some of them, they're probably
Yeah.
a couple
Yeah.
like this for
Yeah.
sure.
It's big.
Yeah.
And are there, it looks like there are many more surrounding those
Yes.
dead,
Oh, yeah.
dead ones.
And they really are a hazard to his house.
Mhm.
Jess went over.
Yeah, that's the road.
Yeah,
And
they're shallow rooted, so
yeah,
they'll,
there's
Yeah.
there's pines all
All right.
around here.
Yeah, okay.
So we
yeah.
live right next door,
Yeah.
you know, Philip and Annie?
Yeah,
So the line of pines right in between,
Yeah.
you can see our two houses. There's some pines along the front, and then there's,
oh, yeah, now I recognize the place.
yeah,
Looks
all right.
different from the top.
Yeah, because they
Yeah.
planted a lot of stuff, kind of between.
yeah, in between.
Yeah, yeah.
And are these easily accessible without damaging?
I mean, I think they are.
This is the, you said this is the road, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
And the driveway kind of goes up here into the yard,
Okay.
Uh-huh,
or part of the driveway, so they should be able to get up there.
yeah.
Well, and they're talking to Flag, who is just the best tree company. I probably shouldn't say that on camera, but they're really
Yeah, they are,
responsible.
yeah.
And,
They do a good job.
Yeah.
But they go and they crane it, they lop it,
They-
pull it out without dropping.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
from the top.
And
Yep.
these three that are closer to the water, we'd leave the stumps in, but we'd probably like to get the ones in the yard removed.
Yeah,
This is like your front yard here?
It's the side yard, yeah.
Yeah.
yeah, there's a sort of good drop from
Yeah.
that ridge where the three are,
Uh-huh.
so there's not a chance if they
Like-
stump the other four, that
Yeah.
it's not going to go
Gonna
into the
erode.
pond.
It's not going to erode down
No.
in there. Yeah.
It would have to erode up and over.
Yeah, up and over.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And if we had
Yeah.
that big a flow from up and over, we'd be in trouble anyways.
Yeah. Yeah. And then stumping is basically right to the ground, right to the ground.
I think so, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah,
I think-
or
I think
even
with the
grinding.
chainsaw, they
Yeah.
probably still have 3,
Yeah.
4 inches, 5 inches if you stick it up more likely.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And you can
Um,
get that, you could get that
you-
ground.
yeah.
Yeah, you will notice that when you stump them, because this happened to one of ours, is that the root system tends to kind of elevate itself, kind of comes up out of the ground. So you will have some roots coming up out of the ground that, I don't know, kids might trip on, or it's
Right.
just, I don't know if you want to, I don't know how you would deal with that right in that area.
Well, it's not, it's a pretty natural landscape. It's
There's
not
other-
lawn.
Yeah, there's other like
Yeah.
roadies and things like that.
Well,
or
no,
just-
but it's not a manicured.
Yeah.
It's
Pine needles.
Pine needles.
Pine needles,
It's
yeah.
just,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yep. Okay.
I know that.
Do you give any thought to leaving like maybe 10 or 15 foot high trunk just to decay in place and provide habitat?
I'd rather not.
Okay.
Turn it into a totem.
Actually,
Knock off some bears.
Yeah.
we actually cut one, and it's this high, and we're going to actually carve a chair out of it eventually. That was the goal.
I know my kids would probably climb it.
Yeah, you could probably like put a treehouse on stilts.
Yeah. Yeah, I know, it's unfortunate. But it's,
Any thoughts
Yeah.
to replanting?
Not yet. I
Okay.
haven't thought about it. More worried about them falling.
yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
First
Yeah, I
things
know.
first.
Yep.
Good morning.
Yep. Well, the wind comes whipping across the pond.
Yep. And we had some dead branches fall down.
Yep.
so.
Yep. Yep.
Anything else? Yeah, paperwork?
I have paperwork that says the project involves the Removal of 6 dead white pine trees within 100 feet of Sandy Pond. The stumps of the 4 trees farthest from Sandy Pond may be ground but not removed by digging. The stumps of the 3 trees closest to Sandy Pond may not be ground nor removed by any means.
Is it 6 or 7?
Yeah.
There's 7. There's 7 trees.
7, okay.
Yep.
Okay, yeah.
So, a motion to issue a negative determination.
So moved.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Negative being positive.
Negative.
Yeah, negative being the good outcome.
Okay.
The jail term's very short.
Thanks.
Here. So this will be in the mail to you early next week.
Okay. And then it's okay to call flag and tell them they can.
Yep.
Thank you.
Okay, next, we'll open the continued public hearing request for amendment to order conditions 259 Woodland Way, DEP file 100-0418. And can I have a motion to continue the hearing to
29th?
Okay.
20.
November 29th?
When is that?
So we couldn't do the week before because of Thanksgiving.
Right, the week before.
This
Right.
is
This is the
after.
last week.
Yeah.
Okay, so moved.
Oh, second.
All in favor?
Aye. 29.
Next, we'll open the public hearing, continued request for amendment to order of conditions 237 Woodland Way, DEP file 100-0417. Accept a motion to continue that to November 29th.
So moved.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
And we'll open the continued public hearing, request for amendment to order of conditions 219 Woodland Way, DEP file 100-0416. Accept a motion to continue that hearing to November 29th.
So moved.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Conservation Office updates.
We have a lot of updates. So, Peroni Park paved perimeter path is proceeding
Keep going.
apace.
Look at that.
Yep. So it turns out silt fence does come in bright orange.
I like it.
Yeah.
Where did they get that?
Moors.
What? More sales orange?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Huh. Who would have thought?
So Jeff, our parks director, probably doesn't ever want to see silt fence again because he and a very small crew put in an awful lot of it. Dan, our town engineer, helped by laying out where the silt fence was supposed to go. I helped by adjusting it one way or another around roots and whatnot that would have just been kind of silly. The contractor has probably started today.
Okay.
Yep. This white marked out path is approximately where the path is going to go. This, I think, is really only 4 feet. It's going to be 5 feet wide, paved with
Is it asphalt?
asphalt. Yep. It's an ADA compliant path. These benches, there are 3 of them that were installed as a Boy Scout project. And it's an ADA compliant bench that butts up against an ADA compliant path. So the contractor suggested running the pavement next to the pad so that someone who was pushing a stroller or a walker or in a wheelchair could just roll right up next to the bench.
Yeah.
So no seam.
No seam.
Okay.
But not to make it completely ADA compliant, which would involve paving all the way around the pad. Jeff was worried that if someone got out here in a wheeled vehicle, that it's a very close path to disaster.
That's a concrete pad that it's on?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah.
I couldn't tell that or if it was like a piece of sheet steel.
I know, yeah, that's what I thought.
Because it looks a little,
Like, it's
but
kinda
it
weird.
must just be the
Yeah.
grass, you know, it
Yeah.
looks more wavy, so I'm like.
Right,
Yeah.
right.
I was saying, just move it to the other side of the walkway.
Yeah.
Right. Well, the thing is that the path here is in the field of play. So having a bench here at all is
Bad.
Yeah.
not ideal.
Oh, is that like a soccer field?
It's a baseball.
Oh, geez, so you're sitting there and you could be like,
Brained.
High fly ball.
not looking and.
As that commercial said, that's
back
why
of
they
your
call them
head.
digger, right?
Yeah.
Yikes. Wow.
So
Maybe
I
they should
did.
just leave a couple of hard hats.
I did. Yeah.
Oh, we're gonna cover it.
I did ask Jeff to put some seed and straw on this bare soil here at all three benches, and that was supposed to have been done by now. I haven't been back over there to double check. But it's looking good. I like the contractor a lot. He says he's going to be completely done in 2 weeks.
Oh, that's fast.
Yeah.
The whole thing?
They're leaving out one little section of it. So what we approved is not all getting done at this first go round.
Where did we decide, where's all the soil, all the you know, they're gonna dig down probably a couple of inches, right?
Yep,
Where's
but-
all that gonna go?
But everything that they're digging out is
Yeah.
going to go to filling in the slope.
regrading, okay,
Yeah.
so they're regrading up, yeah,
Yeah.
up that slope.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep, they have two
Okay.
piles of stone dust and crushed stone
Uh-huh.
in the lower parking area, kind of near the kayak launch. That's got erosion controls.
Uh-huh. Okay.
Yeah. So
Okay.
And they left out that one section because they had to reduce the size of the project because of costs.
that was part of it. The other part of it is there's a really bad stormwater problem that needs to be resolved from the housing
Oh, right,
up the slope.
right. Yeah.
So
Yeah.
this helped them budget-wise, and I think this is going to be a great addition to the park, and it could be that when the housing folks see how successful this is, they may be a little more likely to want to resolve their stormwater problem so that this gets finished as a loop.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Sounds
So-
reasonable.
Yep.
Yeah.
That was a
Sounds good, yeah.
yeah. So we have good news first on the office updates. This is my new strategy.
Wow.
It's good news first. So this is really good news. The community garden is also good news. I made this flood map and this ACEC map. This is the Rotary right here. Here's Barnum Road. This parcel here, well, this whole parcel here is owned by the town. And the community garden folks are going to lease some land in this area here from the town. Mark Wetzel's helping them by putting in a water line. He's trying to figure out a project that's going on in town that involves tree clearing that he can tack the tree clearing for this project onto.
But that has not panned out.
Right.
So they've also come to CPC, and last night we heard from Sheila. They've talked to Zachary Flagg, who were excited about the project. They've offered to do free labor for the tree clearing
Oh, nice.
if nothing else pans out. And then they have a subcontractor who does the stump grinding, and Flagg is offering to just give the same rate to the community garden as they would pay to the contractor.
Nice.
And I guess DPW would do grading. So,
this is Grove Pond, this symbol here. There's a little pathway that goes over a bridge into the Grove Pond neighborhood, so access is it just really couldn't be better.
That's not blocked off.
No, you can walk. You can walk over
Or
it.
bike.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've only seen it at speed going by. Isn't there like a water line or something underneath it? It's or flip over, or am I thinking of a different spot?
There's a little water. It's a
There's-
very marshy area.
Yeah.
Really
No, I
marshy.
mean, isn't there like a pipeline of sorts,
Yeah.
isn't it?
Yeah.
That's what that
yeah,
bridge
the
is like.
culvert.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay, that's what I was thinking.
Yeah.
Okay.
This little building here was a dog pound or something at some point.
but that's outside of where the garden is.
Right.
They don't think
Right.
that's there.
Right.
What is that building off to the left there?
I don't know what that is. Did you get over that far, Jess, to this little building?
No, I didn't.
Okay.
But if you guys want to see, that's the little clearing,
Water department.
and then I sweep.
Is that a water department building?
Yeah, 'cause
Oh, that's the path? Is that the
Grove
path?
Pond.
That's the
Wells
path
are
that goes
there.
across into Grove Pond.
Because a lot of it, some of it's some asphalt, some leftover asphalt.
Jordan, are those the wells with the PFOAs in it?
Every well has that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Have they done some soil sampling in that area?
Who?
Whoever the garden.
Community.
I think it's all going to be raised.
It's all going to be raised.
Oh, it's all
yeah.
going to be raised beds and
Yeah.
fill and clean fill?
It's going to be 11 raised beds, 3 super raised beds for handicapped access.
Okay.
They'll be using landscape cloth, and so they'll have some graveled pathways for wheelchair or whatever access.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So the interesting thing is this little diagonal line is the ACEC right here. And the turquoise and orange are the 1% annual chance of flooding and the 0.2 graphically depicted. Now, of course, DEP likes to see an actual elevation, and I've asked Sheila to ask Dan, our engineer, to do that. But it's really sort of interesting to see where the water comes up when you do the graphic depiction of the flood hazard layers. So they're proposing to be up here where it's high and dry, 100 feet deep by 150 feet long. Parking on the 100-foot end,
Yeah, where's parking going to go?
right up next to the fence.
On the left or the right?
Right.
On the right.
Kind of right
Not
here.
on the road, but on the
And then
side.
how many spaces for cars?
16.
16? 1/6?
Yeah.
That's an awful lot, isn't it?
Well, they're starting with 14 beds. First year, they're planning to. That's like a third of their capacity. They're planning to grow it by another third and then another third. So
So they're going to put in capacity for growth.
yeah, heating system.
Heating.
But yeah, They're very, very well organized group,
Yeah.
but they're, for grassroots.
Right, right.
Yeah,
And then-
everybody is really impressed
That's
with
great.
them.
Yeah.
They're, they get a list and then they just check the stuff off the list. They just go, and then they get another list and then they check the stuff off the list. It really is.
And at this point, CPC will be holding its public hearing for funding on January 9th.
Oh, good.
I met her, I went out swimming across the street, and she was over there.
Yeah.
And I don't know if I met him, but, in 5 minutes, she was talking about the public gardens that they're planning on
Yeah.
doing. It's like, oh man, that sounds cool.
Yeah.
She was a spitfire thing, huh?
Yes.
Yeah, and they're going to have a sliding scale, depending on who gets applications and people's needs.
Uh-huh.
Are they going to do a lottery?
I think they're working out the details of
Okay.
their regulations and the application process.
Mhm.
That doesn't affect our funding.
Oh, gosh, no. no.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and I think they're still working on that.
Yeah, they did that in Belmont. We had a
Lottery.
lottery system.
Yeah.
Yeah, we did in Groton,
Yeah.
Connecticut, too.
And
Yeah.
people who get chosen will have to agree to contribute community work days,
Right.
Mhm.
including at the end of the growing season to sort of close up shop.
Clean up, yeah.
Yeah.
Nice.
Um,
So they're looking for a letter of support from the commission?
Commission signed by our chairman. I'll draft it for you. They're also going to be putting up a shed using Neshoba Tech students. It'll be a project with them.
Uh-huh.
The question for us would be, this be an RDA as well? And, or an NOI, or, so that would be the next decision. And to what degree of flagging do we want, knowing that this is a grassroots group?
Yeah, I mean, I would assume that the shed would be elevated on some kind of,
Even just blocks?
cinder
Yeah.
blocks or some
Yeah.
kind of, right?
Yeah.
There would be no digging involved, most likely, right?
Right.
And then probably a little ramp to go.
Yep.
to
There
get
probably
more
would be
equipment.
digging or maybe driving or drilling for the fence posts.
Yeah.
For the chain link fence.
Okay,
That's-
to surround,
Yeah.
Yeah, it's got to have a fence.
yeah, because
And-
deer's gonna, yeah.
And there will be the grading to sort of level it a bit.
Mm-hmm.
So that, which would we want, NOI or RDA? I feel like I shouldn't have a deciding voice on that because I'm also reviewing it under CPC, so.
Right, and I would suggest that we actually see an engineered, some kind of, at least a sketch
Mm-hmm.
before,
Mm-hmm.
Who did you say was going to build it? The shed?
Oh, Neshoba,
Neshoba
they've
Tech.
got an agreement with Neshoba Tech.
Yeah.
But bearing in mind, they don't have money right now
Mhm.
that's going to be coming
Yeah,
in
or the
springtime
Kids
meeting.
are-
It's coming.
Yeah.
So,
They're
Or the
planning,
town
Yeah.
engineer.
planning now.
and it's a great project, so anything we can, I'd say this is a CPC person, anything we can do to help cut costs and
Right.
keep this going.
Yeah.
So an engineered job, though, that would be
Well,
money.
not like a GPR engineered job, but we don't really even know exactly where.
So that's where you have to be really specific talking to them,
Right.
and me.
Yeah.
What do
okay.
you mean by engineered? Like,
Well, somebody who is an engineer who has gone out there and staked it, for instance, and then made a sketch with some measurements. Could call it a measured drawing, I guess, instead of an engineered drawing, but it would, I still am a little concerned about the flood. I'm kind of thinking it probably comes along this contour here, but
Mm-hmm.
And-
Where are the wellheads? There's, the
I don't-
wellheads are in there somewhere.
we could make a map. We could figure that out tonight, but
They're back in there.
yeah. So can the DPW give us that
Yeah.
measured drawing?
Yeah.
Okay. See, that's what you need to say. So like from DPW. And
So
Then-
the flagging bit, when I saw the ACEC was like right here,
Yeah.
this whole, all of this.
Mhm.
This to me is like the let's not mess with it zone.
But is
And it
that,
would be good to know how far away from that they're going to be.
but is that where there's already that sort of cleared path?
That's way up here.
No, no, no. Wait a minute.
The ACEC is all along the shore of the pond.
Well, they should, they should have a plan. We should walk it, understand where the contours and flood issues and ACEC boundary
Right.
and
And
all of that.
Yeah, see,
Well,
see here, so there's that little bridge,
yeah.
but if you pan to the left, so paralleling the side of the pond, there's this whole like cleared thing before you get to the tangle of trees that they'd be. At any rate. So I would be, again, I think I should stay out of deciding this, but interested to hear what you all would think on NOI or RDA.
Well, also, I'd like to see it, because I
Yeah.
know there's a lot of old asphalt in there as well.
What about Saturday?
Is it gonna be pouring on Saturday? No, Friday, right?
Friday.
Yeah, it's
And it's
supposed to
clear
be
up.
by 7
Yeah.
a.m. We're going to be out anyway, that's our sidewalk thing.
Oh, okay. That's right.
Another shot at it.
Yeah, we're gonna try again. And further on in the updates, I have the map, the sidewalk map, so we can add any other spots that we need to add.
Okay.
But I really think before we can make that RDA NOI decision, we need, like we just did with the Board of Health, he
Yeah.
had a plan.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
we
Yeah.
had something to,
Right, go by.
Yeah.
it would be great to be able to do it as an RDA. But because the ACEC is right there and because all this flood probability is right there, we don't want them to, and we're spending public money to build it.
Yeah.
We just
Yeah.
want to make sure it's going to be safe.
Maybe tomorrow, maybe Saturday would be best to go see it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true. You can see what the water's doing. They're saying 1 inch to 2 inches in this area.
Right, right.
Tomorrow night?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, tomorrow night, yeah.
It's a good thing they took the Balch Pond Dam flashboards out yesterday.
Oh,
They
good.
did.
Oh, good.
They did. I haven't noticed yet, but.
It takes a while.
That's what the chief told me.
Yeah.
All right, we good with community garden?
Yep.
Okay.
Okay.
Pond treatment report. This is just one page from the pond treatment report. I've read it through quickly. They seem to be recommending another $30,000 contract for
Next year.
next year, but there's not, this is not much. This is not much this is just the variable milfoil post-treatment. They are recommending hydro raking. Some of,
And then real shallow areas.
yeah, to
Yeah.
get the accumulated bio.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
Instead of chemically treating again.
Yeah, every time we kill a plant, it just dies
Yeah,
and becomes fertilizer
organic,
for the
right,
other plants.
organic matter.
Yeah.
I have noticed that there is, in certain areas, it's becoming more shallow,
Well,
right? Because all that
Yeah,
organic matter
that's right.
builds up and it's
Just
becoming
stays right
more
there.
shallow.
mhm,
So I
So
think
they're
raking would
recommending
be,
raking for next year.
mhm.
yeah.
They keep
So-
mentioning Clipper, which we've told them they can't use. It says
I know,
zero.
and it does say in there, if approvable or something like that, so
Okay.
I noticed that.
Yeah.
I noticed that too. So you should all have a copy of the pond report anyway,
Yeah.
and it's, I will leave that.
So we should think about that. My own view is there was a lot less vegetation around Sandy Pond this year than previous year. And so I was wondering on the merits of pulling back a treatment year. I don't know.
Well, I think it's,
And I heard-
with the raking.
On Flanagan, but
Yeah, and it's, well, Sandy is so deep.
yeah.
Um,
So we should all be thinking
Yeah,
about what we
I know.
want to ask for next year.
I know.
So to that end, and I'd like to start sharing responsibilities on the commission. I was going to ask you, Bonnie, if you could take the lead on the weed control.
Yeah.
So if you, first, it'd be nice if we could just have a short presentation on what's in the final report
Okay.
next time,
Yeah.
just so it gets out publicly.
Yeah.
And then if you, summarize what the recommendations are, and
Yeah.
so we can figure out what we need to do, then figure out what we need for budget, and then putting together the scope.
Yeah.
And you'd be our lead person.
All right. Since I was the lead person 2 years ago, I guess.
The lead person.
The weed person.
And I've got the contracts from the last few years
Uh-huh.
upstairs and the
Okay.
other reports. And
Okay. We should also, it would be nice to coordinate with the DPW to get their measurements,
their water testing.
their water testing, because I think they're testing
Yep.
for nitrogen, phosphorus.
Probably dissolved oxygen.
Dissolved
I'm not
oxygen.
sure what else.
Yeah, Claire, it's kind of it's a standard set of measurements that
Yep.
I think Dan has been taking.
Yep.
And I don't know if he's doing it twice a year or 3 times a year.
Or maybe even 4 times a year.
Or even 4 times a year. Yeah, so it would be nice to get that spreadsheet to help determine what to do next.
Anecdotally, totally without scientific evidence per se, but observations from one of my neighbors were there seemed to be a lot less fish around their dock this year, which might be connected to vegetation pullback.
Yeah, yeah.
So just to keep in mind, we want that balance of
Right.
not too much,
And not
too little.
Yep.
Okay, we good with this?
Yep.
All right. I stopped by to see our other really good builder at 231 Snake Hill Road yesterday. And it's kind of hard to tell, but that's a garden hose hooked up to the sump pump in the sump of the cellar, running full bore out into 16 inches of crushed stone under the deck off the back of the house. He didn't have the sump pump hooked up to a float, so after that last rainstorm, the whole cellar was full of water.
Oh,
That's
isn't too bad.
I know.
Imagine that.
But hooking up the sump pump dries the cellar right out, so he knows he's got to do something.
Mm-hmm.
And I reminded him that his approved plan doesn't show the discharge for a sump pump,
Mm-hmm.
and that
Mm-hmm.
so I don't know. He's done a really nice job with the landscaping. This is the berm, the raised
Oh, right,
berm
right.
with
Mhm.
blueberries and whatnot, all
Mhm.
planted. The grass has been hydroseeded. All the shrubs are in the front. It looks really, really nice. But we've got to figure out where he's
Mhm.
going to put this water.
Mhm.
And honestly,
Mhm.
16 inches of stone underneath
Mhm.
the deck seems like a pretty good place to put the water.
But isn't it going to just leach back in?
Well, he's pumping the pond out of his basement.
Because it's because it's coming up from,
Oh, yeah.
it's coming up from the,
I don't
the
know.
bottom of the
I
pond.
don't know why I didn't put this picture on the, but did you see this one? This is, the erosion controls are in the pond
Oh, yeah, sorry.
right now.
The
because the
erosion
pond-
controls are in the pond?
Yes,
Well-
because the pond is so high.
Yeah. I mean, I have almost no beach.
Yeah,
Wow.
yeah. I bet you there is 10 inches of water more in the pond than maybe even a foot in the water. So I was able to walk over the brink of his banking on the pond bottom, and I would have been up to my knees. Isn't that great?
Yeah.
Well, maybe with boards gone, the level will go down a little bit.
Yeah.
Yep.
It's just it's just been a lot of rain.
Yeah,
I mean, I figure in the last 10 days we got at least 7.5 inches.
Yeah.
Because last Saturday's storm, my rain gauge was just shy of 4 inches.
Yeah.
Just for that day.
Everything's super saturated.
Yeah.
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 Um,
So what to do?
well, be good to go look at it on the site walk, to see. He's another one who belongs on the sheriff's list of good guys. But I would recommend that we have some formal way to talk about this in his order, so that his homeowner, his eventual homeowner, will know.
So is it just coming, so the water comes into his basement and he pumps out every time it rains, or
Well-
when the
well,
pond
when the-
water levels
when-
rise,
Yeah, when the pond water level rises.
rises?
So right now, the height of the pond is above the level of the bottom of the basement, would you say?
No, but I think it's
Close.
really close, and if we get another inch of rain and the pond comes up an inch, I think when we set the elevation for this foundation and we had him pull it up even more out of the water,
He owes us on that.
well, he's paying for it, because who wants to buy a house with that
I
kind
always
of?
wondered why they didn't do slab. I always wondered why they
Well,
chose not to do
it's-
slab.
The basement is honestly really nice. It's got big full-size windows in it. It's got a sliding glass door that walks out.
Yeah, so
Um,
it's another room space.
Yeah,
Yeah, enlarges the
it really
house.
is quite nice.
Yeah, but the
Except,
headache,
Yeah, right.
the mold.
Well,
the
and there are
headache.
people who just won't. Yeah, so
Yeah.
we should go look at it and then decide what to do. But I think having him come in and telling him in writing what to do would probably be a good idea.
He has to tell us what he wants to do. And we'll-
Yes, he can ask us, right. Right. Oh, gosh, yeah, so now we're kind of sliding down the slope here. They, at my request, put this stone in at the end of the pumping regime from.
Is this behind Washington Street?
This is way.
Oh,
this
is way
closer,
down. Okay.
Closer to Trevor Trail.
This is at the end.
Yeah. So there was a little bit of wash happening in the brook from the pumping, and the stone just kind of slows the water down. So that was good. This is a little further down that little brook.
Oh, wow. Look at that sludge.
Yeah, and it's hard to tell what that is exactly. You know, they're kicking up oily debris way upstream as they clean going downstream. Some of this could be organic stuff, but anyway, there's a boom here, and they're keeping an eye on it. They did replace the old one with this new improved model. The yellow brick road is doing its job, even in these places where the groundwater just leaves the ground. It's just been so wet. I got tonight at 6 o'clock an updated restoration plan from Ducharme and Dillis, who did the original kind of light duty replication plan. I asked them for more details about where the plants were going to go, and and I've sent that on to Paul. Omni, the cleanup company, of course, want an answer tomorrow, and I'm not sure they're gonna have an answer tomorrow. So they've started. Let's see, in your packet. Oh no, it's not in your packet. It's right here. So this was their original plan. They started up here at Washington Street. They've cleaned this channel, and are getting ready to go into this flatter, more spread out wetland. This little part here isn't really going to require the replacement of any plants because the stream was very channelized. Down here is a whole different matter. They are proposing now to go in perpendicular to the way they originally thought they wanted to go in, just because it is so wet. They tried to put some of the mats in, and literally the mats sunk. So this is a change that they would need approved. I don't see any problem with it. It makes sense from it's going to make less of a mess perspective.
So they'd be going in more perpendicular?
Yeah, so this yellow pathway is where they would want to go in, as opposed to this
launch.
the original path.
So those are just more yellow, quote-unquote, swamplands.
Yeah,
If they can get them in.
if they can get them in.
So what do they do if they can't get them in?
They just have to go in by hand on foot.
On foot, right? Because it's, I mean,
Just
with all the rain, it's
walk
going like a
on top.
pond, like a little
Oh,
pond.
it's so wet in there.
Right?
I would love to have you
Pond.
guys walk all the way up there on Saturday. George has been up there. It really is remarkable. When they were doing this channel up here, they were coming out 1 5-gallon bucket at a time and dumping it into a little Bobcat bucket that was dumping it into a little tiny dump truck, rolling it down to Trevor Trail and putting it in the kind of drainage.
Separator.
Yeah, the water's going up into the frac tank,
Yeah.
but all the sediment goes
Yeah.
into this sieve, really.
Yeah, it's like separate, yeah.
Do you have any photographs of the equipment that they're using? I was just curious what you said you were talking.
Oh,
Okay,
well,
let's
let's see.
see.
I think I
And the
have. They're
wires.
beautiful.
Lots of pictures. Like, even the big interlock, the big.
Yeah.
It's all
It's all
rubber
the same,
tracked equipment, and
Okay.
it's little because the mats are not more than, are
Yeah,
they
based on what
8
you
feet
know, the
wide?
pictures.
Yeah. This has all the specs for their, it's the cutest. I mean, if you can call heavy equipment cute, it's, there are pages and pages and pages of it.
Yeah, that Bill was, remember Bill was all excited about wanting to
Well-
drive and
Well, when you see it, you just,
you
you
want to
do.
just drive one
You
of those.
do.
Like giant Tonka trucks.
Yes.
Well, I see no problem going horizontal versus whatever, vertical, I mean,
Yeah, I don't see.
it seems more efficient that way.
So you would describe this as going horizontal instead of
Vertical,
vertical. Just have to figure out the words.
or I would say,
Crosswise
I would say-
versus lengthwise.
Oh,
look, I mean,
yeah.
it's horizontal,
Perpendicular to the original plan.
yeah. I mean, as a graph map thing, that is horizontal.
Well, they're going, now they want to go east to west rather
Yeah, yeah.
than north and south.
Right.
Cute, isn't it cute?
It is, I know, those are-
All right.
George is laughing at me.
No.
Just wanted to point out.
Just wanted to point it out.
why is he laughing at you, Jen?
Just trying to get the language right.
Oh, like,
The orientation, how I replicate this in language. Just look at him, he's just laughing at me.
Be specific.
George.
So here's our friend Pingree Hill. This is Woodland Way going around. This is actually the bottom of the slope.
Yep.
This is the big driveway. This is the big pond down at the bottom of the hill, which is back up fully, completely,
Imagine how much
absolutely
water is in
to
it.
the top and coming over.
Is it really?
Yeah. And the outlet structure isn't built in that one yet.
Which basin is this?
The one at the bottom.
What is
I don't know what
What is the
number it
outlet,
is.
where does the outlet structure go?
To the wetland. It will go
Wait,
to
it
the
goes back
wetland.
into that?
It'll go
wetland
through
system?
this. It'll go through this slope wherever they. Right now, it's planned to go through here, but this is all fill, and Desheng doesn't really want them to put it through here. He wants it to be more in virgin material. That's immaterial. The problem is that it's full.
Yeah.
It's just completely full. This is sort of the temporary outlet right here. And you can see there's water running down over it, and this was yesterday. Yep. And down at the bottom where it goes into the wetland, this is our line of defense.
It really isn't very
Yeah.
much of a line of
No,
defense.
it isn't. And there's stuff working its way down through 3 check dams made out of stump grindings and a silt fence and some wattles, and then this compost sock is at the bottom. So there is a little bit of stuff getting back in here. I talked to Luke Pyburn about it. He's sympathetic, but you know that basin is full of water, and he can't build the outlet structure without putting that water some other place.
Right, because they have to drain it first.
And there's no other place
I
to
know.
put it. And if Steve were here, we could have a little chat with him because he engineered this whole thing. And I think it's probably worth having a talk with him to see what their plan is. It seems a little fragile to me. And if it's just going to keep raining, they're going to have to come up with a plan.
Can you go back one, Joanne? So when you say fill full, because
Full.
I'm looking at the
Full.
full in respect to closest to us, because the banks look like they're,
Oh, I know, but this is the lowest spot. This is the lowest,
oh, I
you know, the
yes.
banks are high here,
Right.
but there's this.
Right,
That doesn't have a bank in
right,
front of
right.
it.
So that will eventually have a bank in front of
It's hard to tell from the plan.
Is the
And
house
where-
up to the right, like where the little brownish stuff is there, the upper right-hand corner? Is that,
No, it's hard. Where's the plan?
So where's the
So-
water coming in from, though?
yeah, so where was that
Well,
picture
the
taken
wetland
from?
crossing. It's coming in from the wetland
Oh, that's
crossing.
right, so it's going,
And from the catch basins in here, in the road down this way. So there's going to be a house right in front of that basin that's going to have some signposts.
yep,
Um,
some rows of Ragosa in the back,
Where- where
or something
were
in
you-
the back.
it. Mhm.
I was standing
There,
right
okay.
here. Yep. So right now, that little sort of sluiceway just comes around and comes down the hill to the wetland right here. And that banking that you're looking at in the other photo is all back here. But this is it's sort of like our Achilles heel. And nothing horrible has happened yet.
Another great spot for a house, huh?
Oh gosh, can you imagine?
I was opposed to that house.
Hmm.
It was very bizarre.
Well, it's something to keep in mind, and I will keep an eye on it and just.
And there's another basin to the right, isn't there?
There's one here.
Yeah. Is that full as well?
This basin is completed and is working beautifully.
Uh-huh.
So it has a lot of water in it.
Uh-huh.
They've been working on this basin down here. They had to drill some holes in the outlet structure ahead of the rain the other day. Yeah.
Where's the outlet structure supposed to be in that basin?
In this basin right
No, the
oh.
one that is
This
the-
one, it's called for here, right here.
To drain back into the back wetland.
Yeah,
area.
into this hole. This
Yeah.
green is all the wetland.
But you said the shading wanted it more up in front, like where you took the picture from.
Yes. Yep.
So, I mean, if that was the case, that looks like it's the lowest point that,
Right.
or I should say, it would probably be the place that would first dry, so they could put, if they were to re-engineer and put it there where he's asking for it.
They could, but they'd have to take all the water that's in there right now out. Because once they put a shovel in the ground from where I was standing,
Right. But I'm saying, if it does start to go down somewhat, they
Yes.
might still be able to maybe at least get it started in that location.
yeah,
Versus having to go wait for it to be completely dry.
right.
What's that dark green splotch?
This dark green
Yeah.
splotch, that's the replication area.
Okay.
Yes, I'll be really glad when this is done. Just because this makes me very nervous.
Could they temporarily pump it from there into the one that's working?
Well, when they were working on this one, they were pumping from here over to here.
Okay.
Yeah. I don't know what the capacity of this one is.
Maybe they could pump the both of them,
Yeah.
split the difference and get it in there.
Yeah.
Stop waiting.
DEP had suggested last year that maybe they could pump it into a truck and drive it somewhere else.
A truck?
A very big truck.
Yeah.
And all of its friends. Yeah.
You got a railroad siding up there?
Yeah, really, honestly, right here, I think there's, anyway, that's Pingree Hill.
Don't we need more water in town? Are we running out of water? I think there's a
Not lately.
There you are. That's right.
Maybe we just filter it and use it.
Yeah.
Just, go around the neighborhoods and
Yeah.
divvy it out.
Yep.
You got the loads of fishes.
All right, so we have, where's the sidewalk map? Does anybody need a copy of the sidewalk map?
You got one at
Do we have a list of, like, locations in order that, like,
Well, I
1, 2,
think-
3, 4, 5?
I think connecting the dots in some way that makes sense would be
Okay.
the,
And I'm curious because I made plans my sister's birthday and I totally forgot.
We decided 8 o'clock.
8, yeah, to about what, 11? You think
Yeah,
about that?
yeah,
Okay.
see how far we can get.
Okay.
Why don't we start up at Woodland Way? We could do 138 Littleton Road out. I don't see any need to go to lot 7 and 8.
Drive by, right?
Yeah. Then we could swing over to the dog park and then the 2 Snake Hill Road sites. I guess
Wanna go to the garden,
Community garden.
community garden?
community gardens.
What was the other one we were just talking about? No, I guess not.
And we can do 217 West Main. Depending on time, do the oil spill, and then the other spots are Washington Street and High Street if there's still time,
Mm-hmm,
which there probably won't be, but
mm-hmm.
And the oil spill lets us look at both Nashua Street and Pleasant Street.
yeah.
And the Boy Scout Bridge at some point, but we won't have time for that.
Yeah,
So for Hemlock Drive and Woodland Way, are we gonna be walking the whole area?
no, we probably will just look at the basin.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay.
so we're gonna meet down at the
Yeah,
walkway into the driveway into the basin.
yeah.
Okay, okay.
Sound good?
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
And then we have this other quick list of other things going on. I got a call from Chief Baldwin the other day, wanting to have a meeting on Tuesday morning about a flood mitigation plan he's had drawn up by an engineering company that's going to involve compensatory storage. He's wondering if he could put it over by the DPW. And I said, I don't really know. So that will be interesting to see what that's all about. I guess the fire station floods something terrible when it's this rainy. He had some of his guys take out 2 flashboards at the Balch Pond Dam, so Jess, hopefully you'll be able to see your beach soon.
Well, probably not if we're getting 2 more inches.
Yeah. There's a letter in your packet from the Federal Energy Regulatory Commission about the Ice House Partners Dam. That was forwarded to us from Ice House Partners. I guess there are some dead trees that that they would like to have cut down. And the gal at Ice, I don't know if it's Lisa or Lissa, Lisa.
I think it's 2 eyes.
I know, but how do you say that?
Ask George. He's chair.
I will ask her when I call her. She says she knows that they've got the order, and I have it here in the box. She just doesn't know what to do next. And we'd be happy to come in and have a chat.
Okay.
Put her on?
Yep.
Okay. Office changes, I think I'll leave that for last. I got email from Mark Wetzel yesterday. A resident has reported some floody sort of activity from a beaver on Mechanic Street Extension.
Again?
And Mark said there's a beaver deceiver in there. And when was Mike from Beaver Solutions coming?
Good question.
Yep, it is a good question. And it should really be any time now. So should I call him?
Sure.
Okay. And then, yeah, this is kind of 2 beaver things go paw in paw.
Chew and chew.
Yes. Slap and slap.
Slap and slap. Oh, speaking of beavers,
Yes.
2 mornings ago, I looked out my bedroom window. The beaver, I've never seen a beaver that big, in my backyard with a huge downed, not a tree, but like a big, like sapling. It
Yeah.
must have been like this big. Dragging it down and taking it away. I couldn't believe it.
Yeah.
And related, today at 4:20 p.m. at the top of, on Wright Road,
Oh, Maddie was on a leash, right?
she's in the car.
Oh, that's even better. Very nice porcupine.
Oh, porcupine. I thought it was a bear.
Oh, no, I got very close to it.
Oh.
They make a chattering noise with their teeth when
Yes,
I
they
think they're feeling
do.
threatened.
Oh,
I'm just taking your picture.
They're adorable.
Right before they fire.
I did see I saw a baby one last year.
They're very cute.
You're so cute.
Luke Piper showed me a picture that one of his guys took of a bobcat walking across that driveway down to that basin.
Mhm.
Yeah,
Yeah.
beautiful,
Oh,
beautiful,
nice wildlife.
beautiful animal. So last, but certainly not least, our Conservation Commission office is moving down to the 1st floor.
Really?
No.
Yes.
Whereabouts?
Where Alan currently is by the front door.
Oh.
They negotiated it.
Well, Robert made this decision. The working conditions on the 3rd floor have been really, really, really challenging. and I've had to leave the building to actually get my work done, and have run into technology challenges doing that. So it turns out our office laptop was built in 2011 and doesn't owe anybody anything. So Cindy's going to replace it in her budget the beginning of December with what she's calling an all-in-one and an additional monitor.
Mhm.
I really like
Having
having two monitors.
Is that going to be another desktop, or a laptop or a desktop?
It's going to be a desktop, I think. Yeah, it's going to be a desktop. So she's going to, there's something called the normal template for Word, which is on our machine corrupt. So I can't take any Word documents off of it and say put it in Cindy's laptop that I could borrow because I'd be moving a corrupted. So she's gonna wipe the laptop and reinstall everything so that we will have our laptop still in case I need to, for whatever reason, take it somewhere. So that's all very exciting.
How does that work for, like, files we have on the laptop for orders and stuff? Are those stored in corrupted version, or?
Yes, but it doesn't really matter unless you're trying to take them somewhere and do something else to them. They can live in their own little corrupt world, and
But with new software, they won't be corrupt anymore. You can transfer them.
I think anything new that we make with the new software won't be corrupt.
But the old, it's not.
I can print out old ones, I
Uh-huh.
just can't take them.
Yeah, but as soon as you open it, that'll make,
Can you?
you're more likely
You
making
can't-
your new version corrupt.
But you can't save it like on a zip drive and then open it up somewhere else.
And then you'd still be taking that corruptness with it.
Yeah.
Oh, interesting.
Unless, of course, when she installs it, if it repairs when it
Right.
reopens.
It
Yeah.
might. This is kind of beyond my
Oh,
Job description.
yeah. Well, I'm pretty good at the tech end of things, but this is like the normal template. I don't even really know what it is, but
Yeah,
it's a.
if you needed to, then maybe it's print it out, rescan it, scan it, and send it back in as a PDF.
Oh,
Right, and then you
yeah.
have,
Yeah.
that's, put that on the new computer, right?
You'll see me running out into traffic as opposed to that.
That's a lot of work.
So the office move is a
That's
really
good.
good thing.
And when is that?
Yeah.
Before Thanksgiving,
Wow.
right
Sure.
after
It's
Thanksgiving.
2 weeks.
Yeah.
So they're going to move my filing cabinets down. I get to leave that really nice desk set up, though, which is kind of sad because that works pretty well.
And you get the desk that's currently in there?
Mhm. Yep, and I don't know what. So that'll be good.
We have more space?
I'll have quiet.
I actually think it's a little more, might be a little bit more space.
It is more space. Yeah.
Yeah, and if I'm only bringing the 4 filing cabinets and not any of the flat files,
Oh, so the flat files stay upstairs?
yeah, because we share those
Oh,
actually.
with planning board.
Yeah.
Oh, I see. Yeah.
So this is good. The amount of work that has come through the office in the last 6 months has been daunting, and I really I really have just about hit the wall. So it's a very good thing that Pingree Hill is going to be a thing of the past. The reason I had to give Tim his orders to read tonight, while it's possible that the attachment went flying off into space, it's more likely that I forgot to attach it because there's just too much to do. There's just and I find myself making mistakes, and not my preferred way of
No,
working.
that means you're
So-
doing too much. Well, not that you're doing too much, but
No,
it means
there
that
is-
there's too much to do.
There is too much to do, and I'm trying to get it all done.
Yeah.
And it's
It's a lot of ball juggling.
yeah. Yeah.
Did have another conversation with somebody on the open space and recreation plan that
Oh gosh.
was
yes,
like,
there's that.
saying, well, Joanne should be able to do some of this stuff. I'm like, she's busy. She's swamped.
Yeah.
And next time that comes up, I'll have them talk to you, George.
Okay.
Yeah. So we're waiting to
Yeah.
hear back from. Actually, I sent Al Farderman's note with the questions directly to Robert about when does the town need the open space plan finished, and some other specific things that I couldn't really answer. So Nashua River Watershed Association is very likely to be able to finish that plan for us. And Robert has offered them $10,000 as a stipend for doing that. And to finish the plan and get it approved by the state. Which would be great.
Yep. Yep.
So if they have it, that might be moving forward.
Yeah. Cool. Yep. Which would be really good. So, and that's really thanks to our new friend Marion Stoddard, who comes in to see me all the time and asked if we needed help. And I said, oh, yes, dear God, yes. Yeah. So busy. There's honestly too much for one person to do.
Remember when Becky left, George, that she was our first agent, and when she left, she sent a letter to the Board of Selectmen and said, this really needs to be a full-time job, and even then it should have an assistant. And she had no stake in it, but she,
Yeah, well, for instance, I still have sitting on my desk all of the orders that we signed for Pingree Hill at the last meeting. They're photocopied. The original is in the envelope. All the certified mailing stuff is filled out. I literally haven't had a minute to put staples in the two copies, and so there's just So it'd be interesting to think about the prospect of an intern for some of the quieter, let's hope quieter winter months, to do some of the clerical. The filing cabinet is really still in disarray, and it'd be nice to have a little help that we didn't have to pay for.
yeah, I don't think we'd have much chance of getting more paid assistance
No.
at the moment.
Yeah.
Till the town wins the lottery.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Where was summer intern? Summer intern?
Yeah.
You know, someone who would like the experience.
Something like that
Put on
would be
the
good.
on the resume.
As I say, there's only I feel like I work really hard, and I can't get it all done, and that's partly because there's too much of it to do. And so in the last couple of weeks, I haven't even been able to get out to look at things very much. So when I went to 231 Snake Hill Road, Gary said, "Where have you been?" Ugh, only knew. So when they notice I'm not coming around, that's not a very good thing.
No.
No. Yeah, but we'll be downstairs, so
Well, it's a good thing.
it is a good thing. That's all I got.
Okay. Member updates, Jess?
Nope, and nope, I mean, I think I'm the only committee update anyways. CPC, we discussed community garden, and member updates, Balch Dam boards are out, I'm okay.
Bonnie?
I have no updates, but question. So for Solitude Lake, Solitude Pond Management, do you want this for our next meeting? An update for the next meeting?
Yeah.
Okay, all right.
Doesn't have to be long, just,
No, it'll be a page or something. I can send Joanne a PowerPoint
Sure.
presentation.
Sure.
You could throw it up on the screen.
yeah.
Okay.
John?
All good.
Mark?
George?
Yeah, nothing. Motion to adjourn?
So moved.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Thank you and good night.